Runway has been upping their game, especially with the release of Gen 4 AI video. However, something was missing, and that was the ability to create images, at least for a reasonable cost. And now, Gen 4 Image is here. My name is Rosh, and I am the co-host of the Creative AI Show, and we were big fans of Runway for a while, and then they started to disappoint us. But I think Runway just might be back. And here we are in the image area, but look at this interface. It's much nicer. We can very easily click to video. But we're talking images today, and yeah, we'll bring some to life. But let's see how good this new Gen 4 image creator is. It's been a while, so let's do one of our model prompts. As you can see here, we can use reference images if we want. Like we've done so before, it's very easy to add those references. This is where we can combine different images together to create a new image. But we're not doing that right now. But I do have a video on it. We can also look at styles if there's a specific style that we would like to apply to our image or our prompt very specifically. You can choose your aspect ratio. We're going to stick with 16:9, but if you are looking for something for social media, then maybe 9:16 or even 1:1 will be the right choice for you. We have selected right here 4 variations, but we have the choice to decide how much variety do we want within those 4 variations. A low number would have a theme with each of the variations, but just slight changes in each of the images. You go up to 5, you'll have much more variety. We'll stick with a 4. Let's go with a little bit of variety here. Perhaps there's a seed you have used in the past and you want to apply it to this series of images to keep some sort of consistency. You can do that here. Here we are with our models with the red dress and yellow gloves, and they're walking down a city street, and there is nice variety within the images. Now we have some choices. We can add to favorites, we can download, we can share, we can send some feedback. Click on these 3 dots here to rename or delete the image. If we want to use it as a reference image, maybe to combine with a background and an object, we can do so. We can use it for a video, or we can create more variations of this image. Let's create another image. Okay, a chef on Mars with a rocket ship about ready to take off behind him. All right, here we go. And okay, here's our chef. Oh, nice. That's interesting. I like that one. I'm not sure what he's making there. Maybe some soup. And that's not where I'd want to be if I was a chef. And it looks like the rocket has the engines on maybe backwards. But I do like this one. Let's use this one. Now, we could use it as a reference and use this one as a reference and actually put them together. Actually, I'm going to switch them out. Then I'll bring it to life. Let's see what happens. And here we go. And as you can see, it's the same model and the chef in different variations. They added glasses to her. I like it. Okay, let's use this in our prompt. Here again, we have choices to make. Rocket launches behind the model and chef. And again, we have some choices. We can decide on the aspect ratio if we want to change that. Once again, we can add a seed. And we can decide which of the AI models we wish to use. Turbo, which of course is faster and more efficient, but better quality comes from straight up Gen 4. And if we want to go to the previous models, they're also here too. We can go with 5 or 10 seconds. Let's do 10 seconds. And off we go. Here we go. Now we have additional choices. So we can reuse the settings right here. We can see the full prompt, give it a little feedback. We can download it. We can upscale it for 20 credits to 4K, which is really cool. Add it as a favorite. Share it. Here's some additional actions like expand the video, adjust the video, turn it into an Act 1 character, or use a character. I've not done this. Maybe you have. Let me know in the comments below if you have. Lip sync. And as I mentioned before, over here, we can upscale to 4K. And if we wish to restyle it, we can do so here. Let's take a look and see how it worked. Look at that. Rocket's taking off. We have our model. We have our chef. And that is 10 seconds. Let's do one more thing. Let's see what lip sync does. Okay, we can upload an audio file, record an audio file, or type what we want them to say. Wow, that's an amazing rocket going to Earth. Now let's pick the voice. And as you can see, we have a number of voices to work from. And I'm assuming it clicked on Katie, so I'm assuming that the AI perhaps selected it because it is a female. Well, it could have gone either way, the chef or... But
Hi there. I absolutely love telling stories.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready to head off on an amazing adventure.
Hey there, Maggie here. I appreciate you coming all this way to...
Hi there. I absolutely love telling stories.
All right, we're going to go with Katie and generate lip sync. All right, here we are, and we have 4 seconds. And maybe that's only because that is the length of time in which the subject is talking. But let's listen and see how well they do.
Wow, that is an amazing rocket going to Earth.
It seems like I can tell that
that
this
is an amazing rocket going to Earth.
kind of lip sync fake.
Wow, that is an amazing rocket going to Earth.
Yeah. There's
Wow,
definitely AI
that is an
kind of
amazing
a look
rocket
to the
going to
mouth.
Earth.
Not as good as
Wow,
maybe something like
that
a
is an
VO,
amazing-
but who knows? I mean, I'm sure if you played with it, you could probably get some reasonable results. But I would say overall, the imagery is good. The characters are really good. We combine 2 different shots together. We found the right combination that worked, and we tested out lip sync. So I think we have a lot of really nice options. And one thing that I believe is really nice when working with Runway now is the streamlined environment to work in. They did a really nice job. So good job, Runway. I'm impressed. I think it is certainly a go-to location to create your AI images as well as video. And it might be time to compare it with Kling rather soon. If you want to hear more about AI for the creative, definitely tune in to the Creative AI Show every Monday on this YouTube channel. And of course, your favorite podcast location. I'll see you in the next video.